Hello everyone, how are you doing? Goo here, and welcome to a brand new series. This series is called Minecraft Timelapse, or, no, it's called Timelapse Challenge. And, basically you guys, give me challenges that I either try to complete, or maybe I'll fail at them. And, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the first episode now, and the challenge is to build a water slide. You've seen the rules and everything, so I'm not going to go over them. But yeah, basically this is a time lapse of me building that. It has to be, the basic idea is that you guys go to the comment section of each, of the latest video. Like, for example, if you post a comment on here, and there's already like 3 videos out, then I'm not going to read it, or, well, I might read it. Well, I will read it, but it's just not going to be counted as a submission. But that's only if there's like lots of submissions and stuff, which I doubt there'll be for the first few episodes anyway. So, anyway, yeah, so basically you gotta set me a challenge, and it has to be something not impossible, something easy to time-lapse, something with, you have to provide rules, and you have to provide a time limit if you want to. You don't have to provide a time limit, because I'm not going to force myself into having tight spaces of time to do it in. But yeah, so the first one, nobody actually did this. I just asked my friend to choose, and he just gave me a random water slide building challenge, and then I asked for rules, and he gave me rules and stuff. But in future, I will post a link to the comment, or like just give you the name of the person who has made the suggestion, set the challenge. And so yeah, that's cool. So basically, for this first one, I wanted to make a water slide. I made it nice and curved, as you could see. The way I did that, if you were wondering, is that I just made it really steep at the top, and then gradually just made it not steep at all, but longer, as you can see there. And I'm using the sides, I'm using lapis lazuli blocks, because they remind me of the water in some strange way, and I love lapis lazuli, so I guess that helps. So anyway, yeah, this is the side. I'm basically just repeating the exact pattern of the wood, but one block up. And yeah, you may know that one of the things, it's a water slide, so it needs water, of course. Just stick the water on there, and it flows quite nicely into the lake type of pondy thing that it flows into. So anyway, one thing I need to point out is later on in the video, my boat actually does break. But I won't like give you a spoiler or anything other than that. But I'm just telling you that it doesn't count because it's after the end of the slide, just so you know. So anyway, this is my first test. This is me trying it out. I didn't expect this, but then suddenly my boat, not only does it not break or I get any damage from the slide, but it also goes straight into this cliff face sort of thing. It goes straight into the land and breaks. So I'm thinking, well, I can't have that as the final thing, so I'll need to keep going, because my boat isn't allowed to break. So I made a tunnel there, making ladders just for, you know, ability and stuff, so people can get up. And hopefully, if you guys really want, I can put this world up for, yeah, this is a bit of a fail. It doesn't actually do anything, so I just push it off. But yeah, if you guys want, later in the series when there's loads of builds on the same world, I'll put the world file out for you guys to download if you want to. You probably don't, but just in case. So anyway, now I'm trying to figure out, because I need another space to put my boat, because my boat can't just be on one block, so that's me just reducing lag. And then do that, fail again, because I'm terrible. Then put that there, which gives us like a more larger space to have the boat. The boat does get stuck in there, but you can just jump in it and get out. Another fail, put dirt there instead of wood. But yeah, second attempt, I want to see if it actually goes into the cliff and then slows down and stops. So yeah, same as usual, it doesn't, no matter what, it just doesn't break. I've tried that like a few times off camera as well, after the video. And yeah, so it still breaks into the wall, so I think it won't break into the wall if there's no water. So yeah, the edge of the water marks the edge of the water slide, because because it's a water slide, not a water slide that then progresses onto other pieces of various material, land and stuff. So it's a water slide. So that edge of the water marks the end. If the boat hasn't broken by there, it's classed as a pass. So as you can see here, this is the final test before the end, and yeah, it doesn't break at all. It's perfect, and that works. That's the final thing. So now I'm thinking, oh, I could do some sort of test where it drops down and into like something, which I knew wouldn't work because it'd just continue a forward motion instead of stopping on the land and crash into the wall and break. But because that's the end anyway, it wouldn't work. So here's the final cinematic type of view of it. This is the final, at the end of the time lapse, just then classed as the official end of the time that I used up. This doesn't class as it because I'm not building or anything. I'm just showcasing the whole thing. So yeah, I get into my boat as usual, stuck in lapis. But what can you say? Lapis is very sticky, especially when I've been done with it. Oh. So anyway, yeah. So it flows in here, and what do you know? There's no thing there to slow it down, so it smacks the wall and breaks. But that's it, because it wasn't at the end, so technically it's a pass. Here's me just trying to modify it, being stupid, not really knowing anything. But yeah, so that's a pass because the boat actually got past the end of the water without breaking. So yeah, I'll try not to do stupid things like that and maybe have to change the rules a little bit in the future. So that's about it. Just set it back today so you guys can get a little bit of a view of it. Not very good view, seeing as though I have it, whatever. But anyway, the time limit was 15 minutes. The time taken, because I time-lapsed it times 2, was 5 minutes 35. The total time I took in the whole thing, normal speed, was 11:10. So, I won. Thanks everyone for watching, I'll see you next time.